The following presentation was funded by the Small Business On-Premise Sign Foundation.
Ever since man began to communicate, signs have been a part of his heritage. Signs have served as a way to identify and communicate, and signs are a natural convenience for people who are looking for a specific place to stay, to shop, or to obtain a needed service. Just as man has progressed throughout the last 2 centuries, effective methods of communicating through signs have also changed in order to serve people more conveniently. Simple painted signs were first used to welcome customers and identify the business. Even then, some businesses needed to tell a little bit more than just their name. It was information people wanted to know prior to entering the place of business. Signs were improved when it was possible to create the face out of plastic material, and identification could be creative, easier to read, and more visually efficient. Signs facing both directions proved to be twice as effective while still occupying the same amount of space. Illumination was added to signs so they could also be read by people who traveled next to a business location during evening hours. The technology of our society has advanced with greater speed than at any other time in recorded history. The pace of life is far different than 200 or even 20 years ago. People are traveling faster, moving faster, yet their time is more valuable than ever. Today's public requires more information than ever before to direct them throughout the day and night. Some businesses decided their identification signs would get greater attention if they could provide some sort of public service, such as street clocks, which furnish the correct time of day. Other businesses took a different approach. They felt they just were not communicating enough information the public wanted to know with their signs. Businesses began to use signs with changeable letters. Now a business could communicate specific information to customers. When situations changed, the message could be changed. As time went on, American ingenuity created new information signs using modern technological advances. These signs are easy to read, display the temperature in Fahrenheit or Celsius, and are designed to match the architecture of the building and the surrounding environment. Businesses and the public both benefit because people appreciate the service provided by time and temperature displays. Progress also made possible a way to change letters automatically. More information could now be brought to the public's attention with changeable message signs. Since different messages can be programmed on the same display, the sign utilizes its space with maximum efficiency. Again, the design of the sign can more easily match the architectural theme of the building and the surrounding environment. More information about a business is often welcomed by the public. It helps people determine whether or not they want to drive off the highway and stop in, and that saves valuable time and energy. Other changeable message signs are more effective because a complete message can be displayed at one time. A quick glance can easily survey the whole message. Advances continue in the sign industry. Because of the concern about energy, sign companies across America are exploring new ways to manufacture low-energy signs, such as solar reflective displays. As technology progresses in this direction, more low-energy sign displays will become available. One example of today's state-of-the-art signage is called UNEX, a computer-controlled display that can show pictures, symbols, words, or even foreign languages. It can also show its entire message at one time in an environmentally compatible format. In other environments, special types of signs may be appropriate. Scintillating signs can create an interesting atmosphere. And in some settings, flashing signs are expected and enjoyed. Also, animating signs have found their purpose in the mass entertainment area in many stadiums and arenas across this country. These types of signs provide a unique form of excitement for audiences of all ages. But let's go back and look at just how frequently signs should change. From a practical perspective, the speed of the traffic audience has much to do with an appropriate sequencing time. This display operates at a normal sequencing time, which works very well at normal 35 to 55 miles per hour traffic speeds. If the sequencing period was longer, say 4 seconds, the message would only be partially read, and this would not be desirable communication. Sign users across the country are trying to blend the value of signs with city planning and their building's architecture.
But the one thing that the UNEX offered us was the flexibility of accommodating all of these activities in a way that was aesthetically pleasing to both the architects and the city planners and developers. So it satisfied many requirements. Of course, has the versatility that we need in this type of an operation.
The need for signs that match the information that this fast-paced society of ours requires today, is no different than it has been throughout mankind's heritage.
Just in general, it comes right down to the fact that it communicates with a very large market for me, and I like it very much. I appreciate it. It certainly is my way to communicate. As a matter of fact, it's my very best way to communicate with all the people that are driving up and down Laskin Road here, and that's a lot of people.
Signs reflect the progress of our own society. Technological advancements have helped signs meet the increasing need for more information in a quick, convenient way. Such advances have also helped sign designers create signs that are more aesthetic and pleasing, environmentally compatible, and more useful than ever before. Signs of progress are the landmark we all encounter when trying to locate an open hotel, a gasoline station, or a place to eat during the day or the latter part of the evening. With the needs of our society growing greater every day, technology will help signs meet these important needs, as it always has done in the past. And signs are vitally important to America's 14 million small businesses, since 80% depend on signs as their only advertising medium. Communication is important to the businessman and to the traveling public as well. The medium that is that communication is signs. And better communication is linked to the signs of progress.